Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Yvette from Kouture Yves, and I'm working on a custom bag today, the Shimere bag. So feel free to hang out or work alongside me. So I am doing the Shimere bag, and don't forget to like the live and subscribe. Thank you. I'm just gathering my pieces. I'm going to be using this Croc. It's like a smoke gray. I am just sending out a link to the YouTube channel. Let me get that out. I'm going to share. And I'm going to share this to my Instagram stories. Okay, I shared the live. Let me get to work. Shimere bag by Renee Thomas. The pattern is by Renee Thomas, sewn by Kouture Yves. And this is the fabric that I'm going to be sewing it on. I'm going to be using black waterproof canvas as the lining, and I'm using chrome hardware. So this is the Shimere bag, and it is cut at 120%. So that way we can get the whole, it's not too big of a bag, but big enough, you know, to be out and about. So right now what we need to do is finish cutting our fabrics. So we'll do that. I am now taking out a portable table so that I could have enough space to cut my pattern out properly. So that's what I'm doing now. This doesn't take that long. All I need to do is just pop the legs out. I'm gonna bring these legs up to at least waist level. I'm just gonna pop it out. I'm gonna do the same on this side. So now my table is set. I'm going to bring my cutting mat on this side, and that way I have enough space now to cut the rest of my fabrics. So for the Shimere bag, I just need to cut one exterior piece, which is the piece that I am working with now. I just need one exterior piece, and I did cut it to size. Now all I need to do is just cut the side parts off. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I fold my Shimere bag, pattern the exterior. I like to fold it and place it along. Fold it and place it along my fabric. Right, I'm gonna do that. Put another piece right here. Right. I'm going to put another one right here. Right here. That's what I'm doing. And then now what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna be on live today until 7:30. I have a hard stop at 7:30. So I have that piece. Now I'm going to be using Decoville Heavy as a stabilizer. Gives it a little bit of body structure at the bottom of the bag. So now, what we have is one stabilizer. We have 2 pocket lining pieces. We have 2 interior lining pieces, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a zipper pocket or a slip pocket. I'm still undecisive about how I'm making this Shimere bag, but we'll figure it out. But I have 2 pieces of that. And then I have 1 piece of the exterior, and this is my exterior. So I'm gonna add purse feet to this bag. So we're gonna do that. We're going to lay the stabilizer down. And I'm gonna do this first before we add the purse feet. But I'm just gonna pin this in place for right now. I will determine how far in the middle it will go, but this is where this is going right now. Let's do that one like that. Same thing with this side. And as you can see, when we close it up, that's where the purse feet are gonna go. So we are gonna capture the face on this side, but we're gonna capture it here on this side as well. I think I'm going to put the piece, the nameplate there. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Right now, I need a pen. And the reason why I need a pen is because I need to mark my grommet placements, and I also need to measure out how big I'm going to make the Decoville light stabilizer. And I'm going to use the Decoville light stabilizer when I insert the grommets into the hole, because I want to make sure that when customers are pulling the drawstring to the Shimere bag, they're not popping the grommets out. I want to make sure that the grommets are placed securely. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my markings. So let's do that first before we do anything. that, I'm going to do this. Right. So I'm just pinning in place. Well, not pinning, clipping, because I don't want to use pins because the pins will leave holes in the vinyl. I'm just clipping in place so that way when I do my markings, they will be where they're supposed to be with no problem. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now that we have this side done, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the circle here. All right. So that's one. And we're gonna go here. So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just marking my holes. And that's where I'm going to be placing the grommets. So that's why I'm marking them now. So that way the grommets will be nicely placed, evenly placed. So that's what we're doing here. Okay. So after I do the placements of the grommet placements, I will then attach the stabilizer on the bottom of the bag to the bag, so that way I can place the purse feet onto it. But I have to do these holes first on both sides. So I have one more to go on this side, and then I have to do the other side. Okay, so I got all my grommet placement markings on. Right? Now, what I'm gonna do is, because I have that marking there, I wanna also mark this dotted line. That's super important, in my opinion. When doing a Shimere bag, because eventually you're gonna have to fold that over and put the grommets against it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clip in place, and then I'm going to remove these top clips here, and I'm going to fold on that dotted line. So let me fold there, let me fold there. I just fold in a couple of places, and then I'll fold the entire piece. It's just easier to make sure that I'm getting I use my nail as a guide. Perfect. So now I'm going to fold it down and still clip it all in place. Let's make sure this piece is now perfect. I'm going to smooth that out. And then we're going to clip in place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a line. Perfect. Like that. Line across. Just transfer my markings. Transfer my markings. Okay. And then now I'm going to flip this paper over, because everything that we did on this side, we're not going to do it on this side. So what we can do is we can clip in place here at the bottom to make sure that we are even here. And then I'm going to turn this over. And since we already have this folded, I'm just going to transfer this marking. Let me make sure it's even. Let me transfer that dotted line. Transferring the dotted line. And then I'm going to open it and transfer my grommet placements. I'll be on live till about 7:30. It is now 6:54. So I'm going to do that one. Okay. So I am now officially done with the exterior pattern piece. So I can put this away now. So what really feel this guy? Okay. So we are officially done working with the pattern piece. Now we are going to work with the stabilizer. The stabilizer I like to glue in place and then put my purse feet on. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm looking for an open glue, which I have right here. And then I want to pull out my, what is my trusty, seam guide. And right now we just spent like most of the evening prepping the fabric. This is all a part of sewing. You gotta prep fabric. You gotta prep the fabric. Okay. So let's see. If I have, let's see this here. No. Okay, bring this up a little bit. Right here. And let's see. Okay, perfect. Right? Oh, here's a piece of tape. Okay, so we have that. And then no. Mhm. So right now I'm just clipping the where the dotted lines were. I'm just clipping there because once I place the grommets on, I was gonna have to fold that piece anyway. So I did it on both ends, and this is gonna give you an idea of what the bag is going to look like. That's an idea of what the bag is going to look like. I'm going to put my bag tag here. I'm going to put the rectangle one. Right now, I'm just letting the stabilizer dry onto the fabric so I can then place the purse feet on. So we're done with the stabilizing piece. We're done with the exterior piece for now. the next piece that we need to work on is the either a zipper or a slip pocket. And these are the lining pieces to the pockets. So we have 2 pieces there, 2 pieces there, and we have 2 pieces of the zipper pocket if we're making that, or a slip pocket. Now, I was thinking maybe I should do both, a zipper pocket and a slip pocket. So I'm gonna let this sit for a bit and dry. And while that's happening, we can work on the pocket. So I don't need this anymore. And I do need this because I have to use my zipper guide here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this. I'm gonna put this glue away because we don't need it anymore for right now. I'm gonna put that away. We're gonna work on that. And this, I'm gonna move this to the side for a second. So that it can continue to dry. I'm gonna place that there. That can stay. I still need that, I think. This is my instructions. And this goes to the multiple machine. And what I'm gonna do is put that right here. Give me these pieces. So I'm gonna let it sit right here and dry. Okay, so while that's happening, we are going to work on the zipper part. It's 7:08, so we have 20 minutes. Let's see how much we can get done within 20 minutes. Whatever we don't get done within the 20 minutes, I'll save it for the next sewing session. Now, I know I'm going to be going live for the most part every Thursday here on YouTube from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to continue to keep up with me and my journey with this sewing my own clothes and, you know, moving the Kouture Yves brand along, please be sure to subscribe and tap the like button. And you'll be able to keep up with everything I'll be doing during my lives on Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now on Wednesdays and Fridays, you can catch me on the other channel on Twitch from 6 to 7:30 p.m. But that's going to be more for like, you know, like my own personal open sew nights or evenings. So you'll definitely be able to catch me either here or there. Wednesdays, Twitch. Thursdays, YouTube. Fridays, Twitch from 6 to 7:30 p.m. I figure an hour and a half is good enough to get progress done and, you know, get some good content. you can do a lot in an hour and a half when you're sewing, depending on the project. So what I'm doing right now is, instead of making that difficult, I just grab my stuff. This will make life so much easier. I'm just basically carving out the center piece of this zipper so that way I can trace the box onto the waterproof canvas, and then we can start the process to install the zipper. Now, I generally don't add zipper pockets into small handbags because I feel like small handbags are meant to be carried for the evening. So, shouldn't be carrying like a lot of stuff, in my opinion. I just think that small bags of a slip pocket maybe come with a little one to put like debit cards and stuff in. But again, that's my personal opinion. I'm not a person who really care for like things like card slots and stuff. I can make them, but for my personal use, I don't care for them. I don't use card slots in my bags. I don't use card slots in my bags. Okay. So what I just did was I just clipped out where the zipper placement is gonna be. So now I'm gonna trace it onto my interior lining pieces. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple of clips to hold it in place. Just a couple of clips to hold it in place, and okay. Alright, so what I did was I clipped it in place. So now I'm going to transfer my marking onto the piece. I'm gonna do the same to the other side, just in case I wanna put it on both sides. That's how it came out so far. This is all a part of sewing, guys. Prepping. This one there. Okay, so I did that on both sides. Okay, so since we have the marking already lined up, we're going to take this piece and you can put this away because we already have our marking. So let's check in with our pieces. No, still needs time. So I'm gonna leave that. And this is what we have so far. So maybe I can put this. Let's see. think I like the other one better. So I'll figure that out. So it looks like this piece is still drying. And I want it to be fully dried before I start to attach the purse feet onto the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to let this sit and dry. And the only thing I have left to do with this bag is to complete the zipper pocket, create the zipper pocket, the slip pocket if I'm making one, and grommet placement, and then assembly. That's pretty much it. So I still have a ways to go before I can start to sew, but we'll get there. I just wanted to be sure that the first video of 2026, the first live, I'll be going live again on Thursday. Let me give you the date. So the next time I will be live will be Thursday, January 8th from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And most likely we would probably be making a garment next. I'm not sure. I have to check my to-do list, but this Shimere bag will be completed most likely by tomorrow, since I have to do a live on Twitch. And I'm going to be on live from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 2nd. So you'll be able to catch me there. You'll be able to catch me there, but I'm definitely super satisfied so far with the progress we made. I probably would have this bag done already. Well, not probably. I would have had this bag done already if I would have done the prep work first before coming live, but it's okay. Sometimes you got to see the whole process. So this is the Shimere bag so far at 120%. And that's what she looks like so far. And then once I close her up and put some tags on her, she'll be super cute. I can either put my bag tag here, or I can put it here. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide once I put the purse feet on. Once I put the purse feet on, I'll decide the placement. I'm sewing this way. We have 4 minutes left to the live. I just wanted to make sure I got my minutes in. So now, let's see. So this. All right. Bless me, thank you. Okay, guys, it is time for me to go. It is now 7:30, but the progress that we have so far for the Shimere bag is we have the exterior, we have the stabilizer added, we have the placement to the purse feet added. We also have our pocket lining pieces that we need to work on. I just need to add zipper pockets to either or both sides of the lining pieces and place the grommets, the final assembly. Thank you all for watching.